Raven 40 Sylvia P. Raven 40 Sylvia P. Raven 40 Sylvia P. Raven 40 Sylvia P. Raven 40 Sylvia P.
Hey guys, hi. By the way, Kahoot music is super extremely copyrighted, so we're gonna listen to some random other free-to-use quiz show shit, and you're gonna like it. Hi. Hi, how are you guys? Hi. Have you guys been studying? Do you know all of the things? Everything forever? So if this is too loud, let me know. You know so many things, you know everything! You know all things. It's time for the quiz, it's time for the quiz. I am like a few minutes late because I added extra questions maybe. I think there's like 27? 28? I don't remember. There's a lot of questions. Perhaps I will do well on the quiz. You're not even your stupid banana thing here, fish, taco. Your Wuzzle's here. You can't change it on Twitch. Stop being possessed. Unless you're gonna make an alt account just for your bit, your evil possessed Wuzzles bit. Full of fear, full of fear. Guys, do you know everything ever? You know all of the things? No fear, only no. We will do our best. You will do your best. And you will do amazing. You will do wonderful. Probably. If you score lower than my roommate, though, I do have to kill you. So. Oh, hi, Sequar. To have knowledge of evaporate under duress. No, 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 it's okay. Look away. There's no gun. There's no gun. You're safe. And I would never lie. So keep that in mind. Ink splat on the wall. Literally doesn't lie. I would never lie. Get in here, get in here, get in here. Kahoot, it's Kahoot! I can link you guys to the join. Kahoot. Link would be kind, yes. Fuck, I have to type these numbers also. 7. In. Join us. I don't think there will be more than 10 people who join, but there is a 10-person limit. So like, don't don't be more than 10 people. Otherwise I have to buy the premium account, which I will do right now. If I have to. Anyway, yeah, the Kahoot music. What? The Kahoot music is like iconic, but also very copyrighted. So. Oh, you're emoting at me. I didn't know you could do that. Join me, join me, join me! Interesting avatar options. Yeah, it's I can, if I hover over them, it makes them sad because it lets me kick you out. There's like, I think it was 27 or 28 questions. Don't remember, but you wouldn't kick us. I would never. I look at you. Be normal. If you get the highest, then you get a sketch commission, so. I will sketch one of your guys. Also, I was like a tiny bit late because I was adding some extra questions, but also because I just got off work. I'm gonna be here for a few more minutes, and then we can start. I love your little outfit. Thanks! You too have an outfit. You all of chat. You have a hat. The hat on the right, I love it. Yeah! That's you guys' hat. We're all testers, you are all fools in my court. Can you kick me so I can rejoin? Yes. Yep, there. Oh, he died for a second. Yay! I will give it, like 3 more minutes. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Anybody doing anything fun for April Fools? Killing people, maybe? You're so cutie, thanks. Wonderful, wonderful. I hate your evil clone levels. I did actually block you, by the way. I unblocked you like an hour later, but I didn't block you. Because I do not like pranks. Oh, he died again. I sound like I've never spoken in years. What? Ran errands in mid-tea. That's beautiful. What kind of tea? Horse. You are a small horse. A small equine. Earl Grey, decaf. Oh, I also have Earl Grey, dude. I have an Earl Grey right here. It's not decaf. I was so exhausted at work today, like unheard of levels of tired, that one of my coworkers asked if I was going crazy. Also just keeps dying. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow, wow, wow. Oh wow, wow, wow. Okay. Really, because there's no one to face me. Everyone's gonna die at some point. Oh wow, 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 wow. I'm going to start now, but anyone can join during the quiz. Yay! We are doing accuracy. So, it's all about being correct, not fast. So yay. There we go. Yeah, I love being slow. Yeah! Yeah, you can think about it as much as you want. Each question has like a 2-minute timer. We're on the move. Quiz time. What was my original username? Some of you might know this. Way back when. Yeah! Way back when, in the era of DeviantArt. It was a Raven Pepper. If you've commissioned me, you know this because it's still my email. Hold on, I'm going. Me. Digging. Whoops! Guys, I killed the quiz. And if I make it smaller, then I block less of the answers. I'm playing defense, I guess, by the way. Where I block your answers so you can't see them. There we go. Okay, next! Soul summons are weapons made of magic. It is false because they don't have to be weapons. They can be anything. We've seen a few that are weapons. He's tricky. Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of trick questions because I'm evil. But they can be anything, they don't have to be weapons. Mouse. Alachubi, Wuzzles. What is the Keeper's uniform? It's not good. Looking good for me. I believe in you. There is 2 correct answers. This one is a tricky one because I don't think I've ever really shown it. Because it's, technically, most senior members don't wear it. It's only like a new member thing. But they do have a uniform, and I will perhaps show you guys. That one's a deep cut. It's a uniform but not required. It's required if you're new. Most senior members only carry around the brooch. Casters are the only witches with familiars. True false. You like explode from excitement. Wow. Why nobody got that one? Oh dear. Yeah, they are. We're cooked. So the only ones that can have familiars are casters. Familiars are made out of magic. Technically, magicians can have, like, their, anchor, I guess? Whatever they're attuned to can be, like, an animal or a companion, but it's not a familiar, which is, like, created from your magic. Post getting your magic. On the technicalities. There's a lot of technicalities. Expect me to be tricking you. Tough round. Frost's soul summons is a sword. True or false? Yay! Do you guys know what it is? Technically there was a hint there, but... I know you know, Chubby. A hammer. Yeah. She's got a big fuck-off hammer. Big hammer. How many cursed soul types are there? 4, 5, 6, 7. Close. There are 6. Infernal, Celestial, Undead, Beast, Specialty, which is easy to forget one, and Elemental. Did I forget, Shuby? You forgot one? It's like you weren't even studying. Which general has a soul summons? So out of the king's generals. Grimoire, Neptune, the Attendant, are none of them. I remembered the badges. Yeah. Who did I trick? Manifested the image of the badges in my mind. Chewie! Chewie, come on! Stop second guessing yourself. You know what his soul summons is. Does anybody know what it is? His strengths. That's not a soul summons, that's just magic. That's his, like, ability. Soul summons is like a physical item. Like, they're compounded differently. You got it right, but... I'm waiting for good. Yes. It's, darts. Kind of curses be. What? He's technically a ghost, but he is a undead cursed soul. His classification is undead. Yeah. I'm here to play defense. I'm blocking your answers. What's my favorite bird? What is that? Ooh, I got some of you with that one. I do fuck with vultures though. It's an oil bird. It's a cave-dwelling bird that uses echolocation. I got it wrong and I immediately covered my head. I wish I could see where your scores are after each quiz. I actually don't know who's winning. We're on question 10. Who gave Snake his name? Snake is not his real name. Ooh. Fun fact, Mason calls him Webs. I mean, this picture? Jasper! And does Jasper have a nickname for Snake? I think he usually just calls him, like, mean words. Snake is not his name. He's been alive for centuries and doesn't really give people his name. Because he doesn't care for names anymore. But Snake, he got from Neptune because he, like, wrings information out of people. Because he's like the master of the house, right? He's like their butler. But as a very ancient vampire, he can basically force people to tell the truth. With, like, his suggestion ability. Just because he doesn't want to give him anything. Jasper, you suck so bad. Which character has bad memory? Oh. Nice. Good job. Yeah, that's one of her big things. Rave has a really poor memory. I love you, Rave. I love you, Rave. She's so cutie. What's Gray's last name? Marshall, Wild, Piper, Bember. Ooh, I got some of you. Got some of you with Marshall, huh? These are all names from somewhere, so... Marshall is, Davis's last name. Marshall! See, yeah. See, I knew I would get you guys, at least one of you, if I used a name that I knew you had heard before. Marshall? Yes. Davis Marshall, Ray Wild, Rave Piper, and Raven Pember. One you've also heard. True or false? Om. 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 Good job! Om. No explanation needed, of course. What kind of demon is Griff? The cute kind, so true. Ooh. Wow. That's cruel. That's crazy. I did not expect to get as many of you with that. He was pumped. He technically is half, but because he is more angel, he is an angel. Like, is he a guardian? A guardian angel is a type of angel that is kind of just the weakest angel, that, like, classification of angel. Because above that, there's like Valkyrie, virtues, seraphims, and stuff like that. It's kind of just the more human-looking angels are just called guardian angels. But because of the way cursed souls work is that you can have, like, genes from both, but you are one. You are one of them. And because he has like a halo, that makes him an angel instead of a beast. But because he has, like, beast DNA or whatever, that's why his wings are like bird wings. And why he was called a hippogriff growing up as an insult by other angels. It's like a bully term. Because it's considered that you are half angel, half, like, worker. Because horse. So that's crazy! I can't believe 3 of you said that. Chubby! Hippogriff is wild. Forgot there was a hierarchy. Yeah. It's less so a hierarchy of, like, nobility, because it's more of an infernal thing, and more like how the magic scales. Because a lot of the lower, like, ranking, I say in quotes, cursed souls are lower ranking, in quotes, because they have less magic. Like, beast types tend to be lower classes because they just aren't as strong, so they can't, like, magically take as much. Obviously there's exceptions to everything, because the king has 2 beast class generals. But because there's so much war and stuff in the cursed world, and beast class just don't have as much magic, they end up getting the short end of the stick a lot. But Mud, where's Mud is still an accurate breed of dog is crazy. No, it's literally just an insult. What fandom did I make a Tumblr for? If any of you have been here for a while. Good. I forgot because you told me to is really funny. One of the two for me, yeah. I deleted most of the things connected to it, so you would have had to, like, been there. Really? Pokemon is a fair guess. Undertale, those are, like, very fair guesses. I did have, like, a massive Undertale phase, but I was on Tumblr before then. Pokemon is, one of those interests that I had, but I didn't really engage with much until, like, 2020. I did indeed have an MLP phase. That one is quite old, but I made a Tumblr coming from DeviantArt where I had a really bad creepypasta phase, like OCs and everything, which is the reason I made a Tumblr account. I had no way of knowing this one. Yeah, you would have ended up in there, honestly. I used to, so the reason I made a YouTube is also the same reason, because I made, like, God, they were so bad, like, little fucking creepypasta videos with my sibling. They were awful. way back when. You would have had to have been there to know this, to be fair. I think the only thing that might still be up for my creepypasta phase is maybe a reblog or two, and, like, some of my oldest mutuals are, like, creepypasta accounts. I was too young to be posting it. No, I was there. Alright, you're older than me. You're going to make a fool of me. No! Well, see, no, you're just giving Val a chance also. You have to be wrong on some of them. I say no and you all got this wrong. And Coining Crows, Davis, Crow, and Noxus are keepers, assassins, runaways, weird and unusual poly couple. Go with your heart. Nobody thinks they're a weird and unusual poly couple. I'm glad I didn't get anyone with runaways. Davis is the only one who's a runaway. It hurt my heart. Yeah, technically they are not... There's no all option. Only Davis is a runaway, and they are not keepers yet in Coining Crows, because they haven't joined the keepers yet. Somebody hit the Coining Crows command real quick. I can vote poly on principle. Himbo Witch Assassin. Yeah. Technically, the answer is right there. This is Open Notes quiz. If you wanted, you could have fucking the master post available. True or false? Fallen angels no longer have halos. I feel like you're being mean here. What do you mean? just because this is a quiz made on April Fools, meant to trick you, doesn't mean I'm trying to trick you. So Val, you know why it's false. Explain then. Come on, Val. You know why it's false, clearly. Go on. Can have more than one hail? If you have more than one hail, you're not falling. If you break one. Because they do have halos. They have false halos. Yeah, pseudo halos. It's very much a trick question. What powers technology in the first world? Crystals, magic, electricity, none of the above. You know they don't have tech in the cursed world. They do not have technology in the cursed world. You know this. Technology doesn't work there. It just doesn't work once you cross over. They use crystals for cars and shit. They use crystals for cars and stuff in the human world. Not in the cursed world. It doesn't work in the cursed world. Because of the way the magic permeates out into the world, once you get into the cursed world, it basically drains it instantly. You tricked me the way you meant to, sure did. If I were talking about the human world, technically it would be both magic and crystal, correct? So, if I hadn't have purposely made that to trick you, you would have been right. Dragons are revered in keeping crows. True or false? Good job! Good job, guys! Do you know why they're not revered? Do you know why the answer is false? I point at my classroom. They are extinct. Yes! But they ain't here. Yep! Good job, good job. Got you all on your head. You're on 20 out of 28, almost done. What is Gray's soul summons? It's a spear. I lied. It's a scythe. It's not a spear. That's what I meant to say with my words. It looks like a spear, but it's technically a war scythe. The lied to us. Y'all heard that? I did. It is a war scythe. I've made this comic where his little brother Silver is like, your spear looks stupid, and he's like, well, it's a scythe, so that's why. And he's like, that's not what scythes look like. Oh. I actually have no idea why that didn't work. It should have. They're disabled. They shouldn't be. Here he is. Deliver. I see. It was misspelled. I see. What is it? John's soul summons. Ooh. Good job! So, as you could see by the picture that I so very conveniently placed, John does indeed have a staff. That's not a soul summons. John is a zombie, and undeads don't usually have soul summons. It's like an extremely rare thing for undead, specifically turned undead, to have soul summons. His staff is specifically one that he got from a witch. Should be happy you're in good shots. You were like a small dog. Anyway, yeah, John's staff is like one he got, I won't go into too much detail, but one he got before he died from a witch that he uses to kind of do airbending. John is also blind, and he uses said airbending to not see, but like know where things are when he's out of his house. He doesn't need it in the house though, since he knows where everything is anyway. Take pride in yourself. Good job, Val! Username origins, go. Where did my username come from? Tied with Rooster. You should, but you might not. Unfortunately, you forget a lot of things, my love. Compliment me man to man is really funny. Ooh. I got some of you with this one, I think. It's not a nickname. Okay, so remember the, like, very first question, which was, what was my original username? Raven Pember. That was originally Rave's name. I just used her name as my username, and then I changed both. I love you, Rave. I love you, Rave. Yeah, her name is Rave Piper now. My username is RavenMoodle. So the Bember is gone forever. They're talking the Moodle. I know, that's why I was tricking you. Which character is Arrow Ace? Take me back! It's so true, they all are. Who did you think you get? Who did you think was it, Belle? I know everything, you know everything! The boss? Yeah. She is canonically a Ruiz. Thought it was specifically the boss. No, they all are. And like, it's interesting because they all also have a different relationship to the way it, like, they're all different spectrums of Arrow Ace. I'm not gonna go into detail because most of this doesn't come up until like later in the story, but they all basically approach romance and or sexuality differently. Because it's a fucking, there's so many different forms of asexual and aromantic. Isn't that beautiful? That one actually surprises me. I love to point out to people that the boss is aromantic and asexual because of the way she dresses. She just likes to look like that, guys. Love the bird, love the bird. Who's a pretty birdie? What is her name? Pets her, pets her, pets her, pets her. Juby, I swear to God if you get this wrong. Kiss me on the pretty birdie. You're right, that would have been really funny. I got somebody with Corvid. That's really funny. Corvid is his name. His name is Corvid Crow because he's dumb and stupid. He changed his name. But her name is Phoenix. His familiar's name is Phoenix. She is just like a big fucking raven, but he really wanted to be Bird. Yeah. Corvid Crow. Who would stop him? Nobody. Yay! 25 of 28. What type of cursed soul can enter the dreamscape? Good job! Considering multiple of you have made Desire Demons, I'm glad that you know this one. Garden Demons. My stupid boy cat helps with studying. There is... not that any of you would know this, but there's instances in which 1 or 2 people can influence the dreamscape that aren't desire demons, but they can't, like, enter it. Like, one of them is probably Bramble, because Bramble is, like, made of magic. But Bramble can kind of do anything, so... No matter what the lore is, assume that Bramble doesn't count. Who is your favorite witch? Who's your favorite witch now? If only he was here. Hey guys, fun fact. You cannot make questions on the free version of Kahoot have multiple answers. Fun fact. Unless you cheat, which I did. If you set it to have multiple answers and then you click all the answers you want to be correct, no, and then you change it back to single answer, it just keeps it the same. So fun fact, now you know how to do that. You literally just go over to the settings and you go multiple answers, and then you select them all, and then you go single answer, and that just keeps them selected. Seems like something you do, honestly, yes. Now who's your favorite witch? What's my favorite video game? All of these are like top 5, but what's my favorite video game? He's overthinking. Ooh. Nobody said Pokemon, that's really funny. Dredge is definitely up there. Dredge, Okami, and probably Pokemon Sword and Shield are like top 5 for sure. But it's Beyond Good and Evil. And I have talked about this on stream before a few times. Also, it's technically in my Discord profile. But the follow sound effect is from Beyond Good and Evil. If you have heard the Twitch sound effects. And so is our just starting music. It's also from Beyond Good and Evil. Beyond Good and Evil. The thing about Beyond Good and Evil is I think it's a great and amazing game. I played it on the PlayStation 2 growing up. And then they made a PS port, and it was really bad. It was like really bad and really awful. So basically unplayable. And then they made an HD remake, and like it's fine, but they did make the main character's skin lighter, and I think that was a really weird choice. Why are my lights turned off? I just realized that they were turned off. Dancing in the dark. Anyway, I recommend Beyond Good and Evil, but only the PS2 version, and nobody has a PS2, so... I'm mentioning sounds. I never heard you say it was top. It's my favorite video game, Beyond Good and Evil, yep. I want to play it on the stream, but the fucking... the computer port is god-awful. Supposedly they're making a Beyond Good and Evil 2, but they've been making a Beyond Good and Evil 2 for like 10 years. Last question! How old is Keeping Crows / the characters in Keeping Crows? Look at that fucking art! Ugh. Oh, good lord.
Sad I missed the quiz, but here's a little something for the momentous day and the teeth pulling.
Thank you! Thank you a lot! Wow, a lot of you guys 15 years, that's crazy. Now that really helps with the teeth pulling. Thank you very much! Wow. None of you guys got that. Around longer than I've known you. Almost. I think by like 1 year. I know LM is old as well. LM is very old. LM is... fuck. I think I made LM in 2016? Hi LM. Infants! There are infants in my lab! I actually have direct proof of how old they are because on said really fucking old DeviantArt, don't go looking, so now I'm in 2016. Oh. I had posted I think it was like RavenMoodle Games, like, dress-up thing when I was like, look, I made my characters in the little dress-up game, and it was from like 2014. And it was specifically Gray, Rave, I think B, and the boss. Frost was a character I added later. Isn't that wild? Look at them, they're so old. Oh. Ugh. I love you, Roast. I love you, Roast. Look at this! Dude. Yeah, they're like 12 years old. Not quite 15. But I knew I had to have an option longer there because you guys would guess it. They're old. Hey, Gray, I love you, Gray. Gray. Gray's like my favorite. I love him so much. My stupid edgy cat boy. Don't look at me. Yeah, there's another thing. You can tell with my really old creepypasta phase is that B was fully ripped off of Ben. Never remind me of this fact, I hate it so much. He was fully the reason he's a fucking ghost with electric powers. No, I've known you that long. I think I've known you for like 11 years specifically, so 12 is crazy. Ugh. Stupid ass ghost, I love you, B. Yeah, his name also used to just be Ben, and then I was like, oh, I can't do that. No, I need to change that. That's too on the nose. So now he's his own character, instead of just straight up ripped off creepypasta. You guys love them. Let's see who won! Oh wow, you guys tied for third. 15 out of 28 questions. 16 out of 28. You got second! Not last. To be fair, Corvin's new. Thank you for the Eevee! Hey, you didn't get 5th! I know everything. Dude, I can't believe you beat Shuvi, that's crazy. I am a baby, my son. Wow. I can't believe you literally beat the person that's helping me write the series. That's really funny. You scored me. 13 questions isn't bad. You did better than my roommate, whom I live with and talk to about this all the time, so... You have something I will never have. Let's see. 0% correct. The most of a question was the ones that I tricked you guys on. And the ones that you would have to be around a really long time to join. You guys know everything. In your room where it happened. 5 difficult questions. Wow. You guys, as a collective, scored above 50%, so you should good job. We're so smart, actually. But you know what that was studying. Oh. Yeah! Thanks, guys! I'm gonna save this, which is why I didn't use Kahoot music. We are going to save the video so that you guys have lore and stuff. Lore and story information. Yay, Val, for winning! Good job! Yippee! That means you earned a sketch commission. I will draw for you. I'm not gonna, do that today, though. I'm not gonna hang around. I just wanted to do our little April Fool's quiz event. I forgot about that. Yeah! Dal knows everything ever. So short stream. I can do better, I swear. Prove it. If we do the quiz again right now, would you guys get 100%? We'll sweep over rematch. We get 100. I believe you. Good job. Good job. Good job. Okay. Anyway, yeah, just a short stream for a little event. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Now you know Crow's things. You know everything ever. I'm still working on the script for the first episode. I need to fucking practice doing it. Fucking fight scenes. Good lord. Thanks for the quiz! Yeah, I've been adding questions for like a month. I might collect my friends for unpaid labor if you guys want to help me with voice acting and coloring and stuff. I feel like I can do the rough animation pretty quick, but coloring's gonna take me forever. Thank you for the fun stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will see you guys. What is today? Wednesday? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Looking so cute. Oh, my son, my son. My son. I say my son like a cult leader / corrupt priest. You must know this. Welcome to my cult. Welcome to the family, son. I put my hand on your head. I paint your face with blood. My son. Thursday stream. Yeah, we're gonna listen to the Rest of the King in Yellow because we listened to half of the short stories and not the other half. And get out of you. I need you guys to know that The King in Yellow, the book, is such a niche fixation of mine. And I know that multiple podcasts and Minecraft has used The King in Yellow, but specifically the H.P. Lovecraft version, which I hate. So we're gonna continue listening to The King in Yellow because I like it. Besides, I think the first half of the book or the first half of the short stories are my favorite anyway. So we're gonna do that tomorrow. Yay! Yippee! Okay, I shoot you guys under the rug. Thank you for taking my little quiz. You survived for now, but barely. Okay, bye.